Hello and welcome to this 5-day mini course where I will share with you over just 5 days how to instantly increase cooperation in your home. I'm Helen Schwerst, the founder of Intune Parenting. I provide conscious, mindful and practical solutions to your everyday parenting problems. The first skill, which you will learn to incorporate in your home through this course, will literally increase cooperation in your home instantly. While it is very much a superficial change and won't actually tackle any underlying problems, it will at the very least free up a lot of your time, as it will have your children listening to and acting on your guidance the first time you give direction. As this is a 5-day mini course, we are restricted by time, so I encourage you to take note of my examples, and then also, in order to deepen your learning, to journal your own personal family issues and write out lists of your own examples using this more effective way of communicating. Then you can practice these unique examples out loud a few times, perhaps with your parenting partner or even just alone. Doing this for each of the skills which we will cover over these 5 days will cement your learning and make these phrases flow automatically at just the right moment. So the first skill is to give choices within a boundary. The choices should be empowering to diffuse any power dynamic that may be at play here. Children often resist our direction because they feel controlled. We all need to feel like we're in the driver's seat of our own lives. You will see this need developing in your child from about 18 months old to 2.5 years old, and of course, this need for autonomy continues throughout life. It shouldn't be mistaken for a need for independence, however. Children need our direction and guidance. So when they resist your direction, don't step back and give up, allowing them to overthrow the boundary altogether. Remember, they simply need to be supported in making choices within the boundary which you set. So we set the boundary first and then follow with 2 empowering choices. Here is an example of how you could implement this in your home. Okay, love, your hour of screen time for today is over. Would you like to put the tablet away on your toy shelf or over there on the bookshelf? Or, okay, pet, it's dinner time now. Come and sit at the table. Would you like this pink plate or the green one? Or perhaps, sweetheart, it's time to tidy up your toys. Would you like to start by tidying away that train set or lining those books up on the shelf? Remember that no matter how small the choice may seem to you as an adult, it is still liberating, as opposed to feeling restricted by boundaries. When children are given a choice, they will spend their energy deciding which choice to make, instead of resisting the boundary. It is crucial, however, that you remember that the choice is never whether the boundary stays in place or not. It is what to do within the boundary. So, for example, okay, love, your hour of screen time is over today. You can either put away your tablet now or give up your screen time for the rest of the week. This is not an empowering choice. As you can imagine, this will make your child feel backed into a corner. There really is no choice there, and it's just, this is the boundary, you choose to follow my order or not. It's authoritarian, it's ineffective, it's an ultimatum, not a choice, and it calls forth attack. Remember, the example for the empowering choice within this boundary, again, was, okay, love, your hour of screen time for today is over. Would you like to put your tablet away on the toy shelf or on the bookshelf? Another example for an empowering choice that you could give within the same boundary could be, okay, love, your hour of screen time is over for today. Would you like to join me in the kitchen and draw some pictures, or shall we go outside to play now? And what about other boundaries? So here are some examples. So for an example, let's say when you need to leave a play date. You can say, we need to go in 5 minutes. Would you like to have one last turn on the swings, or would you prefer one last turn on the slide before we say goodbye? Or if you need to leave straight away, you could say, love, it's time to go now. Would you like to say goodbye here, or will we wave in through the window? If the boundary is to only eat at the table, you can say, it's dinner time. Come to the table, please. Would you like to sit beside me today or your little sister? So try this yourself now. Take some time to write out examples which you can see yourself needing in your own home. Remember to state the boundary first, clearly and precisely, in a tone that communicates that you trust that this boundary will be adhered to. and follow it with 2 empowering choices which fall within the boundary. Practice a few times and use it when directing your children, and just see how much easier it is to get your children to cooperate. Of course, some situations will call for applying a bit more depth to this skill. If you have a very strong-willed child, for example, or in a home where boundaries are not clearly defined. But don't worry, we will be adding an extra layer to this skill in the next video.